And we're back in Laos for day 3, of Where in the World is Matt Lauer. If you like silk, you're going to love it here. Silk textiles are an important part of life here. They can also be a financial saving grace for a lot of families. I want to introduce you to Joanna Smith. She's from England. She came here about 8 years ago, volunteering as an English teacher, and fell in love not only with this country, but with the textiles here. And she partnered with a local weaver to create a company called Akpaktak, which means East meets West. Nice to see you, Joanna. Pleasure.
Welcome.
Sabadi, I should say.
Yeah, Sabadi.
Why did you come here? I mean, why Laos?
Well, essentially, I was looking for an adventure. I just left college. I'm a photographer by trade, so I was just looking for some kind of adventure. And so for the last 9 years, I've had like the most amazing textile adventure.
It really is an extraordinary place. Let's talk about the weaving process, and it starts with the stars of the show. And we've got some of them in this basket right here. These are the silkworms, and they're munching on mulberry leaves, right?
Correct, yes.
Now, you can almost hear, we have a microphone in down. You say, in a room where there are lots of these baskets, it actually sounds like it's raining in there.
Yeah. I mean, at any given time, a family will look after about 10,000 worms. So if you can imagine 10,000 worms eating mulberry leaves like continuously every day, and as they get bigger,
you hear the munching sounds. They do this for about a month, and then for 4 days they make, what are these?
These are the cocoons. So in one of these cocoons, over a period of 4 days, it will unreel about 500 meters of silk filament.
All right, so once you get one of these, what do you do with it next?
Well, the next step is we have to boil them.
Okay.
So they go off to the pot, and we unreel them. Yeah, over here.
Okay, so she's boiling these right now.
So we have batong, and the process, in a day, she can probably unreel about 100 grams of silk, which doesn't sound very much.
Well, okay, and then over here, what's happening here?
Okay, so actually, after we've unreeled the silk, we have to think about what colours we're going to dye it. So,
you have the different dyes up there, and you grind them up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we use everything from sort of turmeric to indigo leaves.
She's now taking the dyed silk, and what's she actually doing?
Okay, so we have to spin it onto spools, and then it's ready to be woven.
Okay, and I believe this is the weaving process here. Who do we have here?
Okay, so this is one of Akpaktak's master weavers, Davon.
Sabadi.
Yeah, and so she's weaving the piece that's going to be here on
How long would it take her to weave something like this? I shouldn't point, I'm sorry, I should gesture with this hand.
Actually, this one doesn't take as long as you think. It takes about 10 days, but that's just the weaving process.
Okay. Now,
some pieces take up to 6 months to produce.
I want to mention that you feel it's very important to take some of the money from your business, turn around if you can for the camera, and filter it back into the community. Why is that business model so important to you?
Well, I mean, I'm a foreigner working in Laos, and I really feel that I'm privileged in a privileged place where I'm able to come to a country like Laos and give something back. So I'm very aware of like the impact that we have working in Laos.
Which is a nice attitude to have. Let's start to take a look at some of the finished products right now. And we've got some people standing over to the side, and some of these things, Joanna, are just beautiful. Describe what we're seeing as we walk over closer.
Okay, well, apart from the beautiful textiles, this is Vel, who I learnt how to weave with this girl. So 9 years ago, my weaving teacher. So what we're looking at here is a very traditional skirt from the Plain of Jars area. And the scarf is beautiful. I don't know, Val, if you want to show us. There's a sunflower motif in there. But the motifs in Laos they're symbolic and represent different aspects of local.
Thank you very much. And next we have?
Over here, this is a Tai Lu skirt. I'm not sure if you know, but in Laos there's around 49 ethnic groups.
Right.
And so this is from the Tai Lu. It's cotton skirt, and then we have beautiful silk scarf with very intricate motifs. And this scarf actually takes about 2 months to make.
Thank you very much. And Ray, if you can swing around, we have some more beautiful designs over here. Joanna, tell me what we're seeing next.
Okay, well, on the skirt, the detail there is the ikat, which in Laos we have 3 types of weaving technique, and the ikat is one of them. So that's that very bold motif in the skirt.
Right.
And then on Tong's shoulder is a scarf, which represents the rice fields in Laos.
And real quickly, Ray, if you can turn around and show our last young lady at the end there, Joanna, as we say goodbye, I just want to say your designs are beautiful. And you have a website. We're going to put that information on our website so people might be able to find this. We're back right after this.